And that leads to step number 4, is you talked about people, enlisting people.
Yeah, so I'm big on, it's interesting, Jeff, the churches that I served starting around a seminary were always larger churches, and I was always on a staff team.
Mm-hmm.
So I was never, up until we started Crosspoint, I was never the only guy. I always thought, my wife and I thought we would go be missionaries in Mexico because the stepfather who raised me was Hispanic, Latino, and I love the culture. But as I got into ministry, I thought, man, they just drop you in, and I'd go nuts if I was all by myself. So, by the grace of God, when we were asked to start this church in West Houston, I convinced the powers that be that we could have a line of credit and I could build a staff team because I just didn't know what to do by myself. So our process is very big on team. Our process is very big on people and groups and how you recruit leaders. So my big thing is if you're going to start something and you want a team, recruit leaders, don't recruit doers. So recruit leaders, they'll recruit doers. All right. But build that team of leaders who you can delegate to, you can entrust, who are going to help you own. They share your cause, they share your passion, but they don't share your gifts. They complement your gifts. So there's some very, very simple but wise ways to go about recruiting people. For instance, you can't recruit somebody if you don't know what you want them to do, right? I mean, they're going to go, well, what do I do? So if you haven't defined that, it's very hard to recruit somebody if you haven't defined for how long you want them to serve. Churches tend to say, hey, come do this. And then they forget about you and expect you to serve for 5 years or something. That doesn't work. So there are just some basics to how you're going to build that team. And you and I were designed to be in community. We're designed to be in relationship. And when we're in relationship around a cause, and especially, on from our perspective, a Christian cause where we're here to bring Jesus to the world in ways that change their lives for good, it's just incredibly fulfilling and rewarding. So